Well. Hello there, humans, heavies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka, welcome aboard the Love Train, the Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. Oh. How y'all doing? Good to see you in here. Good to see you. I don't mind them either, Welsh Games. Welsh Games, you should have a chat to mate mine, Big Bet. Welsh Game, sitting out the back in the garden in the trench coat. Yeah, hello everyone here in Discord as well. Say g'day, guys. Say g'day.
Hello.
Oh,
G'day.
They're all around. They're all around. Yeah, today we're going to be having a look at the Chinese tanks. A couple of public service announcements. If you are on the Asia server and you're looking to get into tournaments, the Grump clan, they're called Surly now, I think. Long story short, it's my clan, but I just don't have accounts in it at the moment because everyone got sick of being tunneled. They're starting tournaments up and they're looking for fresh blood. So if you're on the Asia server and you want to get into tournaments, send one of the boys there a message. There's a post on the Asia server forum. Well, I think I was talking to Ian's from Alba. They're starting up Alba D. They want to do more tourneys. They're on the European server. I don't know, Pint over there as well. Is it Pint? Boys are in Pint on EU?
No, it's Grump.
Grump. What am I saying? Grump. I'm losing my mind. Grump. Grump on EU. Oh, I need a sleep. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. Anyway, I digress. Grump on EU is looking for humans as well. So there you go. Let's pop out this chat. Hello, Europe. Ahoy.
Hey, Meadsy, he's in the chat.
Hey, Meadsy. Go and subscribe to Meadsy. Great bloke. Lovely human. Lovely kid. Very good human. The best human. All the proper humans. Where am I? Okay. So now we're going to be doing the Chinese tanks. Let's start recording. I don't know what the hell's going on with the sound, by the way. I don't know if it's going to be balanced or not at the moment. Yeah, should be interesting. I got you to 4,500 subscribers. Well done. It's Tommy-A. Well done. G'day, Bello Dwyer. Good to see everyone up. So, I'm going to be streaming at just after 12 with Snake on PUBG. And this stream will be taking place with the Chinese tanks, so I should probably get my ass in the gear and actually start doing some tanking.
We're on the Asia server.
We're on the Asia server at the moment, but I won't be doing a lot of audience integration in this one. This is a Tech Tree stream, and obviously I've quit Pornhub to watch this. Beast, you only need to spend a couple more minutes on Pornhub, and then it won't be so important for another day. We're going to play the IS-2 first. Now this is, let's be honest, this is probably the tank that most people like the least of the Chinese line. The gun handling is what I'm seeing as the biggest negative on this one. Welcome aboard, Booty. Now, if you're expecting hijinks, adrenaline-packed commentary and such, you're going to be a little bit disappointed because Bushka's jet lagged to hell. I really am. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I don't know why. I shouldn't have been, because I went to bed at like 10:30 last night, and hadn't slept for about 36 hours before that. So, you know, jet lag does funny things to you. This is so freaking Chinese, this tank. This is an IS-2, right? It's a Russian knockoff. Now, lots of the Chinese tanks are Russian knockoffs, and they are generally slightly inferior to their Russian counterparts. But the gun on this thing is just god-awful in terms of gun handling. And this is fully kitted out too. So you've got a big aim time, you've got pretty much big everything with this. There's another IS-2. It can only be one Highlander. Look at that aim time. Oh my god. So we're back down the hill because we're not going to waste our time there. There's a KV-2. He's got about as good gun handling as I do, which is saying something considering he's got a 152mm pain cannon. Johnny Soul Slay, what's going on in the background there, mate?
I was just trying to listen to the stream sound, see what it was like.
Yeah, me too.
Game sounds are a little low.
The stream sound, as in the game sound?
The game itself, yeah.
So,
your voice is perfect.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're talking about my voice. Really don't like this this aim time at all.
You wish it was a Russian tank, don't you?
Oh my god! I mean, that is just diabolical. That shot there is absolutely diabolical. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely not going to be in my top 10 tanks of all time. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yes, Medsy, he's a Spurs fan, but he also wears a Yankees hat.
I only wore a Yankees hat for a little bit. Look at this clutch shot. Yay! We hit someone. Hooray! There's an SP1C behind me. Oh, there's everyone's behind me, like I'm the last guy left alive. So you got DPM. Not really. Yeah. Come and gangbang this dude.
The main gun is damaged. We can't fire accurately.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's how you bring me back. So the reason I did a video first in the WZ-110 was I was pretty sure I wasn't going to like this tank. And so far, that has been borne out. Let's have a look at the gun stats. I'm using the 122mm, right? 0.435 dispersion with all the spare parts. G'day, Bronk. Thank you very much. The Jet Game Lag stream. I love it. 0.435 dispersion with absolutely everything running 2 lots of rations is really, really, really shit. Aim time is 6.3 seconds. That is also incredibly bad. To give you some kind of concept.
Welcome to the Jet Game Lag stream.
Of the kind of gun handling we're looking at here. This is the KV2, right? Now, it is the red letter for the worst gun handling you're going to find at tier 6 and 7, really. 0.550 dispersion and 8.5 seconds of aim time. So that's proper bad. You are not that far, but you're also not the WZ-110, which is 0.344 dispersion and 3.9 seconds of aim time. So you've got that option. You can run the 100mm with better dispersion and everything, or you can run the 400 Alpha Intimidator, which is basically a peekaboo tank, right? I am inclined to give this a go with the 100mm just to test things out, because let's be honest, as much as I love a 400 Alpha tier 7 tank, if you're not hitting anything, it's 0 Alpha. So let's go with the other gun. And I was pretty certain we're going to be using the other gun anyway. The 400 Alpha 122mm that you get on the WZ-110 is every bit as frustrating as this, by the way. It's not a gun that you want to be running anytime soon on purpose. So I was pretty certain that was going to be the case. So we've done our due diligence, all right, guys. We've checked out the 122, and we're going to run the 100mm. At least this is actually a little bit different then to the IS that you see at tier 7 from the Russian side of things.
Let's get this show on the road.
Here we go. Now, I've been doing something a little bit different lately on this map particularly, and it's worked out pretty well, he says, before it works out incredibly poorly. And that is side stepping the cap circle there and actually pushing up to under this area over here. You find a lot of people want to go over there and snipe. And if you can, oh God, well, we found the ARL. Here we go. So he wants to go over there and snipe. So you can proximity spot these guys as they go up. Hopefully get some people shooting them. Yeah, there we go. So we should get spotting damage for that. And then you can even shoot backwards if you get the chance, or you can come up here and spot everyone else up again. There's that ARL. He's turned around to look at me. All well and good. The Bulldog's into him. Now, it's not so much to do the damage here. The ARL is going to get pounced by that Bulldog unless the Bulldog is very, very bad. Okay, a little bit of lag here at the moment. And we're back. I think we're back? Yep, we're back. Then we start getting shots. Oh my goodness gracious me. A gun that actually hits. What a tremendous and well-earned joy that is. So this is basically the issue you're going to have with these tanks. Very much seems to be which gun you choose. I don't know. Let's tell you that.
Just another question. Are we doing a tank thing?
We will be giving away a Tanky McTankerson. Yes, we absolutely will.
Lovely.
Is that Tiger 1? I was wondering where he was. Well, I was wondering where the other heavy was. I hadn't noted whether it was a Tiger 1 or not, but anyway. He's still not spotted. Crap. Well, you can't wish for everything.
Nope. Getting some lupus.
I was pretty much certain that was not going through, but still we tried. And that one.
Typical Russian gun handling.
Yeah, this is a lot better. A hell of a lot better than running the 122. Yeah, we did our job.
I'd like to see how the elevation depression compares between the two.
Yep. I'll bring up those stats now. There we go. That's one of the reasons why you run that area I was talking about there. It's not always about doing big damage. You can see I got both the patrol duty and the scout medal there running that lower area, and it screwed up their ARL something terrible. So with these two guns, with the 100mm, you have 6 degrees of gun depression. With the 122, you have 5 degrees of gun depression, which is very much in keeping with the top gun depression tanks you're going to get in this Chinese line. Let's go again. Let's have another run.
Okay.
And here we go. We're going to go to the right. Yeah, baby. So again, we're top tier, probably because this is one of the first 10 games I've played in the tank, so you end up being top tier. It does have nice straight line speed. There is one thing you can say about pretty much all these Russian heavies is, or Russian heavies, all these Chinese heavies in this new line, is they have pretty good, what are those, what is that Drac doing? Thank God. Don't know. I really don't know. Why is he gone the heavy line? Yeah, I'm here AMX. Lovely shot by our SU. Absolutely brilliant stuff by him. So we're going to use this like a breakthrough tank, really. Honest to God, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? We're going to try and bully some minions. We've still got one left in the tank to, no pun intended, to actually go for our 1 in 3 roll for a full roll of damage. I'm going to go and flank a little bit higher than this KV-1S. Now the DPM on this gun is also a hell of a lot better than the DPM on the other gun, which is fair enough.
Aussie bias confirmed.
Aussie bias. Oh my god.
Chinese is 2, a Russian premium is 2.
What? Maybe one is stop coming out sideways and getting in the way. Oh, you rub. Now I'm gonna have to go across there. Awesome. What are you doing, mate? Oh, dear God.
I'm watching this and thinking about all the games I play on Asian. I'm thinking, oh, so it just doesn't happen to me.
Oh. Switching up to take out the gun. I actually quite like this tank with this 100mm, hey. You can see that KV-1S has the same kind of DPM as this tank with its 122.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged.
Jiggling. Oh, look at where that poor bastard's shot went. He's running a 122 for sure. You look at it. It landed about 50 meters in front of me. Honest to God, you can't make that stuff up. So, this is the way forward. Like, so much of these tanks, this Chinese line, seems to be about your gun decisions. Straight away, as soon as we switch to the 100mm, it works. Okay? G'day Irma Beck's in there. If you haven't read Irma Beck's lovely novellas on all the tanks and the gameplay styles and the modes that come out, you really should check out Irma's blogs. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Irma, why don't you drop a link in the chat there? I don't know if it'll let you, but you can do your level best. So there we go. That to me is what this tank is all about. It's got that 34km/h speed limit is a lot, but 40 degrees of traverse will get the job done. The armor profile is enough to frustrate the 75mm guns you're going to run into with a lot of, you saw with that Comet, it's kind of face hugging and angling and jiggling, and you get 2145 DPM when you're running the 100mm as opposed to the 1435 DPM you get with the 122. Now you can live with peek-a-boom gameplay when you've got a 400 alpha gun, but honest to God, with the kind of dispersion you get with this thing, that is hard to live with. Hey, like that 0.435 dispersion is really, really rough. Hang on, that DPM number doesn't sound right. Let's have a look at that. IS2 with the 122, 1900 DPM with the IS2 on the 122mm. I thought that was a bit. I wonder why it came up.
I threw Irma Beck's link up there to the YouTube there.
There you go. Irma is a lovely human. Check Irma out. Absolutely a must watch. Okay, where's that gone? Where has that gone? Okay.
Welcome home, Bushka.
Thank you very much. It's good to be home. Good to be back. Good to be amongst the humans.
Sorry we couldn't connect, man.
Yeah, well, we gave it a little bit of a shake. Not a big one, but we tried a little bit.
The only workout in the way.
Yeah. Well, onwards and up. So, is everyone happy with the IS2? Okay. Because I want to go on and I want to do a little, I'll touch briefly on the WZ-110 because we have played it. Now this again, you know what though, I'm going to play it and I'll show you what I mean with the 122mm, okay? This is the 122mm and it necessitates a big change in the way you play the tank because this is the stock gun and this is why a lot of people are going to find this tank to be a pain in the ass because there's a lot, I think it's 57,000 XP to get through this stock gun to the top gun, right? Which is a lot of XP at tier 8. It can really suck. 4.75 rounds a minute, only 175mm a pen, and 0.435 dispersion again. So let's see how this stock gun goes, even with all the other bells and whistles, full crew skills, eh? G'day Nathaniel, love you too, amigo. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks everyone for watching. Oh, we're getting back into the swing of things. got a rush all over my face. When I was in New York, I've never done it before, but I went and got a shave and a haircut. And the guy just about butchered my my poor old noggin. It was terrible. I don't think he'd been doing it for very long. I don't think many people ask for the shave and the haircut option. It's nice having the red hot towel on the face, but it took about 25 minutes with a straight razor, and he still didn't get everything done. And he scraped and scratched. He was a grub. I'm asking for help here. Where are they all going? What is the T-49 doing? Jag Panther 2 going town. Okay. Yeah. Just stop. Jag Tiger, stop. We've got no one here. They are all in a really odd spot.
Yeah, what haircut?
Yeah, the haircut was a number 2 all over, by the way. Just going to try and help out my mate here in the Jag Tiger. Yeah, mate, I'm here to help you, dude. I'm holding your flank for a little while anyway.
They're asking you, did you see any rats in New York?
No, I didn't see any rats in New York. Still trying to hold this Jag Tiger's flank here like a good man. Mate, I am with you. Don't worry. We're going to die. We're going to die together. Mate, I am still here. I have not left. You're a numpty. Sorry, mate, but like that Jag, what was he doing? We have one light tank, dude. We don't have a bunch of medium tanks. We've got one light tank. The armor profile is still working pretty well, but you can see how frustrating this gun is and how small the amount of gun depression. Oh, AV4, just hold, dude. You've got 2 TDs behind you. Hold here. Make them come to you. This 100mm, I'd much rather have the other one, but you don't get choices. Yeah. 175mm of pen, 0.435 dispersion. Really not happening with this gun. And now a Borsig. And it's all over. No, he missed. Well done him. It's tough as nails though. It really is a tough little tank, isn't it? I mean, it's lived a tremendously long time there for a tank that really deserves it. So, I mean, that Jag never should have pushed up so hard. I was trying to hold his flank. We did a good job, and he still hasn't stopped whinging. And the team did really go the wrong way, but for all that, he didn't particularly play a non-turreted TV in a very enterprising and thoughtful fashion. But I'm pretty impressed. You saw that gun. The gun's crap, right? That gun was pretty crap. But for all that, Jag Tiger, that gun is the biggest DPM gun in the game. Yeah, so there you go. For all that, we did actually take a lot of hits. 8 hits received, 6 penetrations, 2 without damage. We got a couple more bounces in that where we just hit trucks and things. So there you go. That's why you don't run that crappy 122mm. Very, very low damage per minute. Very, very bad pen. And then you run this thing and you get all the stuff, all the good stuff. Good pen, good DPM, great DPM in fact. Really, really good DPM. 215mm of pen on your AP. Yeah, absolutely. Probably don't need so much APCR to be fair. And this turns the tank into what I think is a borderline OP tank because you have that gorgeous armor profile you saw. That's a tier 9 game and we were fairly strong. We were holding the line just fine. It feels like a squashed IS-3, right? It feels like a squashed IS-3. And it feels like a tier 7 heavy to me, but it's absolutely a tier 8 heavy. It's another tier 9 game. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in this. Only one tier 9 over there, but still,
Hey,
let's see how we go.
What equipment are you using?
Very much a straight down the line equipment loadout for me on this thing. Where's the rest of the team going? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, guess I'll muck around over here. I'm running rammer and optics, and I'm running what else? Vertical stabilizer, really, really important. Running the improved traverse, all those kind of things. This is a bit odd. I really didn't want to go here in the middle, but I don't want to go town alone either.
So what do you think, comparing this to the IS-3?
I prefer this. Much prefer it. Much prefer this tank. There's a Lurva. Lurva is one tank you do have to be very cautious with. The reason being that the Lurva has lovely penetration and a gun that can actually do a little bit of everything. So it can get you in trouble if you try and just brawl Lurvas, because you do have a lot of damage output, a lot of power in this tank, but you don't have much in terms of side armor. And your traverse numbers are slightly under 40 degrees. So if you don't have side armor, and you come up against tanks that are quite tall, you try and angle to them and you can get pretty much pummeled. So where's that YAG 8.8? Is he around here somewhere? I'm just going to bolshy up here and move that 49. There we go. There's the 152. Cool. Try and stay low here. You've got a big lower plate, which is a bit of a problem, but you do have a very strong upper plate, obviously.
What's the gun depression on this? About 3 degrees?
6 degrees.
6 degrees? Wow.
Yeah. It gets pretty much everything. Like, it really does. There's that YAG. Not looking cool. Let's see if we can't clear one of these guys. I'll tell you what, I'd love to have a little bit more gun depression right about now, Funk Soul brother. Check it out now.
Isn't it always the way?
That YAG can't hit me. See if we can't flank around. There's the IS-8. He's a guy we've really got to watch out for. Lurva 2, be nice to clear him. Good on you, Foshy McFosherson. Good moves. I mean, this gun is so much more reliable, hey. Whatever the outcome, your gun is actually doing the business, and that's IS-8. Let's see, I'm saving one up for you. No go. Everyone's waiting for this poor old IS-8. Apart from the 44-100, who's decided to go and push on a very, very mobile tier 9 heavy with a very nice gun, the T60, is it 62T gun? And look at this gun go. This is a gun on a heavy that's very well armored. Jeez, we've lost a lot of humans.
Always the way.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Me and the Fosh, baby. Just me and the Fosh doing our best. 49 could give us a little bit of strife on the right in just a second. That Lurva's low on hit points. 49. I haven't seen the Carnarvon for a bit. Where's he? Don't want to leave my Fosh alone, but that 49 I'm expecting on the right. There's the Carnarvon right there. So you've got basically the same DPM as the Carnarvon, but you do it in a package that is a lot stronger in terms of time on target. You don't have to spend a lot of time on target, which is important. Let's get a 388 high roll here on this guy. Come on, come on. Missed it. Oh, Fosh, why did you do it to me? Trading damage for distance, hopefully. Where is that T-49 going? Lurva. What's the plan here? Well, basically that Carnarvon's a big issue. Hey, I've been expecting that T-49 forever. I don't know what he's doing. I really don't.
Gonna sleep.
We've lost the track. We're immobilized. We didn't penetrate their armor. One of our trucks is gone. We can't move.
Oh, there he is. He's finally turned up.
He's gone. Find us another target. Enemy armor is damaged.
Yeah, like I said, the Lurva is a problem.
Nice shot. The driver is hit. We can't go very fast. Vehicle destroyed.
Hell of a tank. Hell of a good tank. Hey, really good tank. So 3.5k damage on that one. 16 shots fired. So tough. And the gun and the DPM, it just makes it a really, really tough out. Hang on. Gotta turn that around. So
How do you have that tank tricked out, or do you?
Very, very much the stock standard formation. If I changed anything, it would possibly be from improved control to engine accelerator. But even then, I mean, I don't think it needs a whole lot of help with any. If they buffed anything on this tank, I would call it blatantly overpowered. But as it is...
Yeah. Okay, Johnny boy.
Yeah, oh man, you know, you get those in the big jobs. So I think, look, I've done a full review on this. I think it's time to drive this tank here, the WZ 111-4, which is a whole different tank. It's a good tank from, well, I mean, I guess, what should we do? Let's just give it a run. But again, you have a 100mm there that you got used to already, and then you get your 130mm. 130mm, pretty cool gun, hey. Which is 460 alpha, 246mm a pen, 0.362 dispersion, 4.4 seconds of aim time. So you're looking at a tank that goes 50 kilometers an hour. Has about 36 degrees of traverse and has a reasonably strong armor profile. I mean, all in all, that's pretty strong, pretty good tank. Let's give it a run, see how it goes. Now, it does have less gun depression, 5 degrees of gun depression. I prefer the IS4 at the 7, IS4 to the IS7 at the moment, but that's probably going to change. They buff those tanks and them pretty regular basis. Let's have a look at the W's. So, armor-wise, you're looking on the front end of this tank at your plates. Probably, look, there's parts of it that are going to be auto bounce zones and such, but for the most part, it's strong but not OP. And your lower plate is exceptionally weak, so it's only sloped at about 45, 48 degrees. Get down, Stevie, get down.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, people. There's over 200 of you watching and only 89 likes.
Now this one looks a lot like an IS3, right? Which is grand. It really does. And it plays very much like an IS3, but the difference is it seems to have much nicer gun handling, which is obviously not something you want to be upset about. That's a good thing. The nearest comparison would be the IS8, and it's a pretty good one. You can see I'm jumping out here at 50 kilometers an hour, moving up the top. I've only got 5 degrees of gun depression. So I'm not really playing a damage farm role here. I'm playing more of a spoilers role, and just, oh, what is that bloke doing down there? What is he thinking? We can maybe sneak over here. Someone already cleared him out. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. We're only missing one tank. Love it.
That one went right through.
Don't hit me, Waffle Tractor. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Hammer, don't hurt him. They're not going to make me work for it. I'm just going to keep shooting them.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I didn't mean to press negative. I meant to press reload.
Exactly, Rogue Gen. Just like an IS-7 ammo rack.
So putting a lot of pressure on here now. 704 can't really see us. You are quite low to the ground, which is good. Sneak over here. Oh, angle up. Yes, yes, yes. That's why you're a heavy tank. You're a heavy tank so you can hit stuff and take damage, and just sitting in the back not taking any damage can sometimes be a little bit of a negative for your team. Yeah, baby. Let's run into this T-54. And he gone. It's certainly mobile. It certainly feels quite mobile and runs pretty well. Thank you very much, Lanky. You're a champion. Thanks, Langstar. Thank you, everyone who's donating. Thank you very, very much. Let's roll that one again. Funny story about my birthday. I took off on the 28th from LAX, and because we were going back in time as we went to Australia, we lost a day. So we didn't see the 29th of April at all. And that's my birthday. So I basically...
He'll pay an extra £5 if you get a ram kill. By the way, happy birthday and welcome back.
Thanks very much, mate. And so as far as I'm concerned, I'm still 44. I never saw 29th. I just keep having to do this every year, and then I'll never get any older. What do you think, guys? Is that legit? Is that a legit thing?
Oh yeah, it is perfectly legit.
Yeah, sounds good.
Women do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. Die, Robin.
Oh man, I'm not surprised we're starting to look like an old man. I've been eating my way through New York City, and I've had about 4 hours sleep in the last 36. So yeah, I'm kicking ass. And I'm going up top.
Yeah, so none of the Streamlabs stuff is working, eh?
It is, but it's Streamlabs is working. What do you mean? It's popping up.
Is it? Okay, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely working.
Okay. Do you think the 121 deserves another buff?
I haven't played it yet. I just don't know. I'll find out. I'm going to try and help this Super Pershing here. Hopefully we don't get pounded coming across. But if someone doesn't roll up here soon, he is going to get absolutely shit mixed, as they say in the classics.
We didn't even scratch them.
B75, I am with you, buddy. There's a bat chat around this corner. I don't think we have to worry too much about that bloke. Oh, come on. Come on. Really? Stuff, E75, you and me, baby. Dragon Song, thinking alike. See you later, T49. Oh, nope. Fail. Oh, ST1, you glorious bastard. It's hull down, but surely he's got to be visible from the other side. Okay, push, 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 push. Let's move up. Oh, there's a T-Flip 95. Oh, you didn't come with me, you grubs! You grubs! I thought you were coming with me. E75, where are you? I thought you and me forever, baby. That was what you call far too aggressive tanking. Push, 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 push. Yeah, that was my fault. Can't blame the tank. I just got too carried away. I really like this tank. It feels a lot like an IS-8, which is probably not a surprise, but it also feels like it's got a better armor profile than an IS-8.
Yeah.
Just having a look at some numbers here at the moment on the edge of the screen. 3D model. Yeah, it's definitely got better armor than the IS-8, but it's not so good that you can actually just don't trust anyone. What a text. Yeah, but I mean, the Dragon made the right decision there. That was a stupid thing by me to actually move up. But I was just filling my oats. I was ready.
Yeah, yeah. Smack.
Artie will never come. Artie would be a disgrace. If Wargaming could go back in time and do one thing with Lord of Tanks PC, they'd remove Artie. I know that for a fact. Everyone knows it's just such a negative part of the game. It slows gameplay down. It rewards people that do nothing but sit in spawn. And it makes the game so less dynamic. There is no way in the world they're going to be silly enough to shove it into World of Tanks. So here we go, we've got an IS-8 there.
Smash that lick button like Kratos from God of War would. Also love the videos, Bushka.
Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of love going on here. Where is everyone else? Guys, anytime you want to join in the party, I'm right here.
Hey. Having a social.
Yeah, I'm being really aggressive with it, but I want to see how it I want to see if I can bounce any shots. The thing I think is the issue is it's very much like the Glacial with its flat sides. There we go, got that bounce. Is there a heavy behind it? ISU, what are you doing, dude?
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
There's the proto. So here's the thing. It's got this brilliant upper glacis. It's actually got a very strong upper glacis. And the gun handling seems to be really cool. The problem with it after the last few games, as you can see, is if you are super aggressive with it, you sure as hell better have a place to hide that lower glacis, because you quite simply cannot. It's less like a pike nose and more like just a normal lower glacis, which is cool. Should be like that. That was always a bit of a dream, that shot. I'd like to think we drag the rest of the team forward there and stop them from stagnating at the back. We finished it with 540 hit points left, which is a lot of hit points. Got a lot of the hit points. Yeah, Blitz Hangar is a fantastic place. If you're not using Blitz Stars and Blitz Hangar to check out your tanks, compare them. The tank compare aspect of Blitz Stars is amazing, and Blitz Hangar is absolutely a must-have.
Yeah, I put the link in chat.
Good. So let's try and find a spot where, I mean, you can see we were pretty aggressive there. That worked a treat for us. And the gun handling is excellent. Like, I really think they've done a good job with these Chinese mediums.
Would you say Blitz Hangar is 100% reliable?
I can't comment on it, man. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's been very competent for all the stuff I've done so far. I use Blitz Hangar. I use if I'm looking for gun depression numbers and things, I will generally actually use Armor Inspector, because one of the things that Tank Compare and everything like that does is it gives you the gun depression numbers over the front, or their top gun depression numbers. Now, some tanks, for instance, like the E50 or the RU-251, get their top gun depression over the edges of the tank, like over the drive wheels and the sides of the tank. So that doesn't really help you if you're a newer player and you're trying to figure out where to go and what to do. Got to be a little bit careful here, because someone coming around that corner on my left could really mince me up hard. But if I can get the gun down far enough, there's the E50. Alright, let's see, what do we got down here? There it is, there's a PTA and you'd be popping soon. Gotcha!
Looks like that one went right through.
Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. I'm happy to take that. Let's see if we can drag a shot out of this VK. Come on, man, have a shot at me. Let's drag a shot out of him. Point the pike nose out. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you can... Oh, someone's getting a bit rowdy over there. Bugger. So, if you can get the actual... All in the name of science. If you can get the actual lower glacis hidden on a flank like that, and just have to deal with the upper glacis, you can actually do really, really well.
Do you think it's going to be a...
One of our trucks is gone. We can't move.
But that lower glacis is deadly, man. That lower glacis on this thing is really, really tough. So I can see this tank being excellent in certain situations. But as soon as you have to really poke that lower glacis out, you're going to have to watch out. If you're wondering why I bailed there and went for that French light, it was quite simply that we just couldn't afford to be flanked. If I didn't kill that light, he was going to get up behind all my boys, and it was going to be very, very ugly. There's Tiger 2 coming around. Where is he going to go? Going across? Okay. So this is really key here. We don't have gun depression, which is a bugger. But we've got to get that E50 out. And there's a VK there as well. So we're in a bit of a tight spot. I don't want to overextend though. So let's see if we can't pull back. This is where the armor should be pretty cool. Like that pike should be pretty okay there. And the gun's nice. So might be able to clear this guy. Yeah, unlucky, but that was a tough shot all the same. Not my favourite position here. Yeah, they've got round really nicely. Want to clear that VK. Oh, that's unfortunate.
They're knocked out.
Come on, Pike. Come on. Turn. Okay, good. So we're still in this one. KV's over there. There's that Tiger. He is not someone that I want to be hanging out with. Well, that's cool. We've got the pike nose going on. That's excellent. I'm going to bail around the corner here and hook up with my amigos. The KV4 should be coming down to the right. Yeah, there he is. So we've got enough firepower here. If this ISU can get a shot in, I can get a shot in. Unlucky. That IS-3 really needs to use his hit points a little bit better. Watch out, buddy. Nice. This is doable. This is very doable. Let's get that pike back around. Go to heat. Yes, lovely. All good. Nice work, team. So you saw what we did there was we just took the weakest part of the tank and we didn't let it become a liability. We had to push on that that French medium, that French light, which is all well and good, but then we managed to hide that lower glacis. There we go, 4,719 damage, which is pretty bloody solid, and some really clutch bounces there at the end, and that was because of the pike nose. Now I'm going to see what we're going to. Talk to me. What? What's up?
It's only because you're OP.
Oh, it's only because I'm OP. Yeah, no, totally. It's all about me being OP. How you going, young hitter? Squidward, doing the business?
Oh yeah, just doing my thing, man. I came over from PUBG. I was just getting tired of losing and not getting the chicken dinner. I'm starving, man.
I hear you. So what I'm going to do now is basically jump on. I'll see if he's got an update yet for Armor Inspector. Yeah, it's still not there. Bugger. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to mute the screen for a tick while I actually log into the American account because I currently don't have the 113 on the account.
A question for you. Would you say that Tier 8 Chinese Heavy will be a competitive tank that you could utilize in tournaments?
Yeah, I think it's going to take it by storm. I'd rather drive that with the gun handling than any of the other Russian-style heavies at all. Chosen conservative. Yeah, so it's got good speed. It's got good straight line speed. Explode
3D
gun.
model of 113 in Blitz anger is up. Check the angles.
Yes.
I see 300 plus on the front and made a review on it in detail.
Good call, amigo. That deserves a here comes the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dude. Where is my gun?
Dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I gotta put that further up. Here comes the money. Righto. Alright. So, here's the 113. Now, a lot of these tanks, these Chinese tanks, you're going to note they don't have the spaced armor on the side, which is important because they are very Russian in their pikes, but their pikes are generally a little bit stronger. I'd rather drive, right now, the WZ-110 is, I think it could be one of the stronger heavies in Tier 8. I really do. Anyway, let me just talk you through this. This is what I want to talk to you about. The sides, I might actually have that in Armor Inspector because this was released quite a while ago to super testers. 1.3, excellent. Go. So you can see on the side, if we look at the X-ray thing and we go to vehicle, primary, hide the space. So we're just looking at spaced armor now, right? The only spaced armor on this tank is around the gun mantlet. And the same holds true for like the WZ-111 and the 110 and the IS-2 and all that. It doesn't have the spaced armor of the Russian tank. So you end up with these very, very soft sides. And that's the kicker that you've got to hide on these tanks. You saw the last game where I had like 4,600 damage. I was able to, at the end, just keep that pike visible. Now, that pike and the upper glacis is always going to be pretty strong. And if you can get any kind of angle on that without exposing the sides, you can have a really strong effective. Now, the other thing that's great about this tank is it's got heat as premium. So you can run calibrated shells and get up to 370 millimeters of heat pen, which means when you have to deal with mouses, which is a big part of running a Tier 10 heavy, you don't want to run into a mouse and not be able to pen it. So it's kind of like insurance. You'd rather have the massive DPM, but if you run it with calibrated shells, you can make sure that you still actually do damage. Now, traverse speeds on the 113 are not the glorious traverse speeds you'd hope for. because it has a gun that is actually quite similar to the 215B in terms of damage output. It's got a lot of DPM. It's got over 3,000 DPM, which is a lot. How much for a private tutorial on the 4202 Heshgasm? Mate, no. Stinky, you don't need a private tutorial.
How much for a private tutorial on the FV 4202? Heshgasm.
It said it correctly. I'm so impressed. It actually pronounced Heshgasm correctly. Love it. I'm really impressed with that. Sound effects are a little loud. Okay. G'day, Slowsy. Welcome. Welcome. Good to have you here, man. Oh, come on.
Good evening, a morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are.
Well, let's see if we can't get some of this calibrated shells to work. There you go. That's why you run calibrated shells at tier 10, because you want to get shots in, and there's a lot of tanks out there with savage armor profiles. You really have to pay attention. Don't want to get Jaegerooed, so we're going to push on down here. Be quite aggressive. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Someone moved
the audio bar up.
Okay, someone moved the old button on me. This is very dodgy here. This could go either way really easily. Because they've made quite an aggressive move there. Thankfully, they've got a lot of DPM and damage over there that's not really seeing the light of day. I think I can get back across without taking any punishment at all. But that mouse and that Jaegeroo really screwed up there. They've completely taken themselves out of the game. There's plenty of hit points to chew through still. Down here, getting to the E100. Turret traverse isn't amazing. Money, 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 money. Ding, ding, ding.
We've lost the track. We're immobilized.
Go.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Tog, who mentioned the Tog?
No, we didn't mention the TOG, JC. You absolute grub. If you're wondering why I'm using heat on the mouse, it's because, dear God, I'm sick of having clear shots on a mouse, not go in, using AP and APCR, and I run calibrated shells, so the whole point of it is so that I can pump heat into the side of a mouse without having any struggles whatsoever penning. So there we go. Cost us a lot of money though, minus 30,000 credits. Where is it? Wargaming can pay for that one. Spam the hesh me, comrades. Stinky will tell you, I love the 4202. I don't know why people struggle with that tank. I absolutely love it. And if look, I will never bag anyone for firing heat at a mouse. If you've been in any kind of a brawl with a mouse, or you've been in any kind of a situation where you go, we got this, there's only a mouse left, and there's 3 of us, we've definitely got this, and you all try and fire AP, take the hit early, fire the heat, and make sure you do damage. That tank will break your heart so often.
Hey, it's in the game, so why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, totally. Unless the mouse wants to go sideways and completely ruin his day.
Yeah. Well,
now,
it happens.
What to do here? I don't have the side armor. I don't have the gun depression. I do like to be aggressive for my TDs. We've got 1 Jaegeroo. Everyone's coming this way. What is this 5120 doing? Worry a little bit about this, because the side armor on this tank quite simply isn't good enough to do what I want to do here. This is something you might have seen. I did an IS4 bid recently where I got about 5k damage and 7 kill RAS in the game doing this. And the reason you can do it in an IS-4 pretty comfortably is that an IS-4 has all that side armor. But one thing this tank does not have is side armor, so you've got to be really confident in your angles to make this work. And we don't own the hill. So there are two mediums in the game. There's a 54 E1 and a 48 pattern. Now the E1's over there. 48 pattern could be right at the top of that hill. Oh god, we've got a WZ-120. It doesn't count as a tank. That's a bad tank. Real bad tank. I only bring the Star Wars one out for the there you go. That's the pattern. That's the pattern. I will bet he is right there. Yep. Well, it's good to know that I was right. That's like awesome. Being right doesn't help me in this case, because, dude, I'm just getting penned. But one of the reasons we do these Tech Tree streams is not just to farm damage, it's to actually put the paces, put the tank through its paces so you can see the real positives and the real negatives of it. And that side armor is the Achilles heel of this tank, it really is. And it absolutely struggles. So what I can do here is if I can get up, no, Bobo Evans won't let me. That M48, oh, there he is. Okay, now's our chance to actually push up here. If I can get up and do some damage, I can... There we go. Yeah, I know, WZ-120. I am trying to help you, dude. No, you're beyond help. Can't do it. Try and get behind this rock so that they can't actually pen me. Face hug this bloke. Me and Bobo Evans are having a last minute woof off. There we go.
No stalking or a guy.
Now we're hiding behind this bloke again. Don't know where that went. Anyway. Let's just reset the camo here, make sure everything's cool. Make sure everything is real Fonzie.
I seriously just walked in that.
Who's that? Who was that? Ha ha ha! Nice.
I have to. You know how hard it is for me not to see?
Okay, who is that?
I'm gonna go shotgun people.
The bacon murderer. Stop it. We can hear you. This M48 really wants to kill me, okay? And I don't know what our AMX 5120 is doing.
That was me, that's something.
Okay, the bacon murderer, I'm just going to mute you, dude. Yeah, this tank has great potential, hey. This gun is pretty sweet. It's got a lot to say, lot of positive things going for it. The penetration numbers when you're running calibrated shells are really good, and the value you get from calibrated shells can't be overstated. Not having to really worry about weak points and stuff to the same degree, and you can run calibrated shells and you've still got 3,046 DPM. Which is an awful lot of DPM. A mouse, for instance, has 2,521 DPM. An IS-4 has 2,636. An IS-72583. Your 215B has 3,275. Now, you can run this tank in a straight-up configuration and have exactly the same DPM as a 215B, but you can also run your heat shells that the 215B doesn't have. And that is massive because when you run heat, 370mm a pen, mouses and all kinds of things, it's a hell of a positive. So 3K nearly there. Good job, Mouse. Really good job. And I actually thought that M48 pattern was very clever, the way he played that, and the 50B. And Bobo Evans also, I can't give him one. Well, he was good. He was very good. So we'll play one more in this. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Gee, I'll tell you what, just quietly, it's great to be back talking to you. I enjoy doing what I do so much. It's a privilege to be back in the house from holidays. Talking about tanks. Talking about tanks, baby.
We missed you, man. We all missed you.
It's good to be happy. Wayne M67, how you doing? So this is an interesting one. Hey, they've got 4 TDs, which is a lot, man. It's an awful lot. They've got an IS-4, an E75. I'm going to do the right thing, which is not going to necessarily be the best thing. Because I don't have the gun depression here to really contest. What I do have is a lot of DPM penetration and a fairly straight, fast line tank. So I'm looking for early shots. There we go. So we spotted up our tortoise. There's a 54 over there as well. We've got an angle on this, which is good. But we could really get punished here quite hard if the guys at the back, their TDs, get into position. There you go. Absolutely, the benefit of having that penetration on the APCR there helped. Have a look at the tomato there, that tomato, that IS-4. No chance. Nothing. You're not doing anything for me at all. He's bailing around. They've got 3 TDs left and 2 heavies. Excellent. Can we get a sneaky one in? No. It's 2 of their TDs. IS-4 and Co are pushing down. They're a trouble for me. I'm going to push over, in fact. I'm going to push over and try and clear this T-30.
Will you get to see your son QB at Tankfest?
Stinky.
Might. So I'm going to take one from the T-30, fair enough. But then I should clear him. And so that was the lesser of 2 evils. Alright, cool. Jagdpanzer's at the back. Object 268 is going to be at the back. IS-4's there. Let's push around and be a little bit cheeky here with this. I don't know if the 268 is going to be looking down the gun barrel here. Yeah, he probably is, actually. That'd be a little bit too sneaky. So we've swapped over. Now, the Jaegeru, if he comes out, is going to be in strife. IS-4 could be trouble for us. He's coming quite quickly. Going to try and reverse around here. Ah, bugger, he's got here in time. Yeah, just going to have to give him that one. I quite simply cannot deal with him that effectively. There's that 268. Yeah. The rest of the team not really doing a lot here. It's just, you get that on the big jobs. Yeah. We've got a 57 heavy at the back there. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I'd like to think that the team really kind of let it down, but I think we've done enough to get the win. M103's been quite aggressive. He could get wiped very quickly. This 57 heavy is a key. He has cleared that E75 actually. No, I think they were doing the right thing. I don't think the team was really screwed there at all. This T30's being a little bit less aggressive than I'd like, but all in all, you can't really say that the team was poor there. I think that was just solid play on both parts. I knew the IS-4 was coming back, came back, he should have come back. Their 268 and 7 E100 was super passive, like in that back corner. But it's very hard to win these games. No, Cent, what are you doing, mate? You don't do it, don't. Now you got... I don't know if you guys watched the video I did not so long ago, right? Where I was playing a Panther. Yeah, well, they're good campers, dude, but, you know, T30's doing the right thing. These guys have been passive at the start, and now they're being aggressive at the end, and it's the opposite way of doing it. Hey, you need to be really aggressive to get your positions at the start, and then, you know, when you start losing ground, you can start being a little more passive, or you don't have the hit points for it. But you want to make sure that you're doing it in the right order. Now, this T-57 has actually... Oh, God. Got himself in a bit of bother. He should be able to clear that guy out. Just reset your camo 4202 and then clear the IS-4. Come on, buddy. Nice, nice. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Oh, Russ. Russ, Scott. No, dude. Reset your bloody camo. Oh, you legend. He's, Yeah, the IS-4's actually had a pretty good game here. Their IS-4. He was being a bit passive, but let's be honest, Rogue Gen, he wasn't in spawn. Like, their 2 TDs were in spawn, and he was on the rail line about 80% of the way across the map. So, I think they played that pretty solid. Yeah, good job. And where's their IS-4 too? We'll give it one more game. One more game.
And then we'll do the giveaway?
Yeah, then we'll do the giveaway.
Okay. What do you think this tank compared to the IS-7?
Oh, it's nothing like the IS-7. Absolutely nothing like the IS-7. This is like a cross between a 215B and a Russian medium that goes slower. I know that's an odd kind of haul, but it's got the same kind of turret and gun depression of a Russian medium. It's got the same kind of upper glacis, very flat, very forward and extended from the turret, and it's got excellent DPM like a 215B with a lot of penetration going for it too. So the reason I really like these heavies, the Chinese heavies, is they're quite unique. Like they've got a little bit of an interesting profile, which really isn't the case for the Chinese mediums, or it hasn't been the case up until now. This could hurt. Come on, baby. Don't be there, 183. Don't be there, 183. Okay, cool. I'm going to try and spot for my team. You might notice what I'm doing with these tanks is not really all about the damage at all. Hey, like I'm playing them in a position that helps the team, really. And I think they've got enough armor that you've got to do that. You've really got to take advantage of the opportunity to help your team out with these guys.
The FB and the M48 is coming around the flank mid.
Who was that?
Who's talking in there?
Guys, young hitter. You're on the stream.
A live stream.
Oh yeah. I'm on your team.
Oh man, dude, I didn't realize. You should have said.
I said hello.
Oh yeah, but I didn't know. Okay, I'm coming back to give you a hand, man.
Play Churchill Gun Carrier.
I'm not playing the Churchill gun carrier, Slowsy, you grub. Hey, I got a full one loaded up here. Someone's got to clear this bloke. There we go. Reset it.
Has that FB shot yet?
No, he hasn't. But he doesn't have the gun depression, so... Nice. I'm not...
Yeah, I got the mission.
I just bounced the 50B. Are you serious? I bounced the kill shot off the top of the 50B. No, don't do it. WZ, what are you doing? Dude, you do not have the gun depression. You're gonna get wrecked. Stop it. Stop it. No, dude, you're gonna get shredded. How is that 183? Oh, okay. Is the 183 fired? He must have fired. Okay, I thought he hadn't fired there. The 50B bounced another one off his turret, dude. You have got to be kidding me. And another one! Another one! Are you freaking kidding? Bounce that, you grub. Dodge that, as they say in the classics. Young hitter, you grub. I have no idea.
Play MS1.
Listen, guys. Okay. So, not huge damage for these games. But I'm pretty happy with the performance of the tank in both those games. Particularly there, I used it like a proper heavy. So it's got some turret armor on it, and the upper glacis is fine. So if you get it on an angle, you can actually bounce shots, right? Now, metal, that's just RNGesus, right? That 50B, that's ridiculous. Like, that's...
Tog first, then Churchill GC grubs.
That's 268 millimeters of APCR pen. It was looking for a place to bounce. There was probably like one little wafer-thin part of the armor profile I could bounce off, and I hit it twice. That's so bad. Jesus, well, you're all donating. I'll make one game, right? One game of the Tog. That's it. One freaking game. Unbelievable. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to give away a Panzer 5/4. And... to the 15th correct answer on my screen to the following question.
On his screen, folks.
Okay, there you go. Hint, it's the 113. Okay, 113 will do, or WZ113, I don't mind. Okay, let's read them out. Oh, swing. Okay. Tiki Dingo, number 1. Well done, Tiki Dingo. Good to see you early and often. Bawar Salah Aldeen is number 2. Yeah, Boy Andrew is number 3. Craft1234 is number 4. Jason is number 5. Death Drago is number 6. Richard Merriman didn't do it. Absolute Sniper Blitz is number 7. Lego Former Guy is number 8. Vinyl Pimp is number 9. Young Hitter is number 10. Supreme Fuel X is number 11. Wolf 89 is number 12. Alok Chandel is number 13. XR Rob is number 14. Oh, Robbie, so sorry. So close again. And number 15 is... what's his name? He's just dropped out. It's O-I...
I love you, Dad.
Okram
sure,
1?
Okram 1. O-I-C-R-A-M 1.
Yep. Got him.
Oi Cram 1. Okay. Oi vey. Oi Cram 1 is the winner. Rats. Okay, was that Stinky? You, Richard Merriman. Why are you saying you love me, Dad? Richard. All right, let's have one go on the Tog before we go. So all in all, Chinese Tech Tree, pretty cool. Pretty happy with it. Really enjoy it. Like it a lot, in fact. The Tier 8 Heavy is outstanding. The Tier 9 Heavy is really good too. The Tier 10 Heavy brings us something a little bit different to the game. You can put it in the right position and it will bounce shots. It will play a Heavy's role. But it's got a gun that, when asked, can really drop the hammer. I don't think it's as good as a 215B. It just doesn't have the accuracy. And its side armor is very, very weak. But for all that, I like that it's a little bit different. I wouldn't be driving it over an IS-4 anytime soon, but I think it actually... Here we go. The Tog. The Tog. Tier 6. Hot dog. Painted in puppy dog camo. And everyone's going up. Well, I don't get a lot of choices. You can all go up, but I don't have a lot of choices. I am going down. I hate this tank. Richard Merriman.
I'm spending my allowance for you less than 3.
Less than 3. For you less than 3. Oh, dear God. Wow. It's me and a Churchill gun carrier, mano a mano, somewhere in the middle. I don't mind the 113. I don't think it's overpowered at all, but I do think it's different, and I think it works, and yeah, for that reason, I actually think the 113 is pretty cool.
Nice shot. Critical hit.
How did we bounce that?
Right through their armor. Looks like that one went right through.
Oh, this
Dog
guy.
bias.
This guy is going to be very upset when he gets home. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, legit. Seems legit. I'll take that. First one on the team to get a kill is Toggerooney. Excellent, excellent thing. Where's the Churchill gun carrier? He's up top, so... Oh, I can rush the middle now. Look at me go. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh my god, Ames is a T-3485. Love it.
That should have been a ram kill.
Yep. Richard, what are you doing?
That's the last of his allowance.
Come on, someone give my beautiful Tog some shots. Alright, we're driving into the middle. Lots of people can hit us. Have a look at my sexy sides. God, someone donate like 20 bucks or 10 bucks so I can do the final show me the money. I'm going to go do a PUBG stream too after this, by the way.
I didn't hear what tanker did you give away?
Panzer 5/4.
That's what I thought.
Man, you can't knock this gun really, can you? That KV2 certainly thinks it's a good gun. He's like, what the hell is just wrecking me? This light tank over there on my left. Come at me, bro! Come at me, bro! Broseph! How am I bouncing these shots? Unbelievable. Alright, 2,000 damage, first class, excellent, excellent, excellent. That'll do us, boys and girls. Fortnite's not better. Fortnite's like World of Warcraft for first person.
Hey, Bushka.
Yep.
If you need a medic, I'm here.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks very much. I'm playing with Maxi today. Snake's around. He's gonna jump on.
You know,
okay.
I've been starving for a chicken dinner. So
yeah.
Would it be possible if we can run one?
Man, I'm running with Snake. Like he's taking the day off work. I'm gonna run some games with Snake. That's gonna be my stream. Maybe during the week. But today's stream is gonna be me and that idiot Russian bloke. Okay. Katie Light, good to see you, Katie. Are you in here and just being quiet? Being quiet? She's not in here. Oh, that's it. That's enough. That's a good enough excuse to do the show me the money. Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Happy belated birthday.
There we go.
Like Dream Stalker.
I hope you're happy days, Katie. I hope everything's going okay for you. I know you had some troubles recently, but we all love you and look after yourselves, right? Look after yourself. There we go. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. They're all kids' games. We're all kids. Let's not kid ourselves, Mr. Blitz. Everyone here has some real growing up issues, which is fine by me. Because, you know what? As long as we're having fun and we're being nice to each other, there's not much else we could be doing that would be better for it. I'll see you guys in the PUBG stream in about 15-25 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it. At least about the pros, the cons of these tanks. Yeah, I really enjoy driving the Chinese heavies. I think they're good. I'll see you later, and I'm not playing the Churchill gun carrier, mate. It's no. I got too much self-respect. And congratulations, OI Cram, on winning the Panzer 5/4. This week's stream, at some point, we will be giving away a Tier 7 tank. Got that coming. Look out for that. Until next time, boys and girls, look after yourselves, and yeah, come and watch the PUBG stream as well. Stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.